All right, everyone, I am in rural Texas. Let me show you on the map. See the blue dot? So I'm north of Abilene. You can see Dallas-Fort Worth to the east, Lubbock to the west and north a bit, Waco over there southeast. I am in the town of Lueders. I've already done a drive-through. This is a forlorn place. I don't know how else to describe it. In 1950, there were 750 people here. Today, there are a little over 200. Today is Sunday. It's February 5th, so we're in the first week of February. It's about 2 in the afternoon. This is downtown Lueders that I'm driving into. It's a beautiful day, 75 degrees here in Texas. Letting you get a look at this downtown. Let's see. I'll tell you a few of the numbers as I drive through here. Median age is 49. There are 55% of the population are females, 45 are males. 15% of the women who live here are widows. That appears to be City Hall. I expect to see a lot of abandoned infrastructure, buildings and homes, given the population loss. There's a house being taken by nature. Let's see, the per capita income here, $18,700. It's about $360 a week. Oh, cool. Right off the bat. There's the cat. It's always good to get the cat right off the bat. And right by this church, too. Yeah, see it? There he is, running off. Church of Christ. That is a healthy looking cat, too. Anyway, let me see. Let me get turned around here because the sun's in the wrong place for you to see well. Alright, I'm coming back out on the main street. There's Main Street. The only car I've seen in a while. Just went by. Yeah, exactly what I expected to see. A lot of this. Let's see, some other numbers. Poverty level is 22.6. I'm not gonna lie, that is better than I thought it would be here. Children 17 and under, 5% live at or below poverty. That's a bit of a surprise as well. Folks 65 and older, 19% live in poverty. But with those numbers said, here's the truly shocking number. Median home value in this town, as I show you this home right here, that's probably abandoned. Anyway, median home value in this town, $17,500. That is the lowest I've ever seen. By far. I mean, I've seen some in the 40s. But median home value here is under $20,000. That's less than, honestly, just a so-so used car. It's astonishing. Here's the race Numbers: 78% white, 14% Hispanic, 8% mixed, which I'm guessing is Hispanic and white mixed, because there are 0 black people, 0 Asians, and 0 Native Americans. Interesting numbers there. Wow, look at this. You can check out this cactus. You can tell we're nearing the desert of Texas. I guess this is just a big junkyard, do you think? A lot of stuff piled up here. Let's see, cost of living is 25% lower than the rest of the country. I'm sure that's driven by the very low home values. See that rock house? That's the kind of house that will last forever. Crime is, well, the number that was listed was 7 per 1,000. That's about twice higher than the U.S. average. But a town this small, what are you looking at? 1, maybe 2 crimes a year? If that. You guys asked me to show you grocery stores and gas stations and gas prices. None of those, or neither one of those 2 things are here. I've already driven around. There's no store. There's not even a Dollar General here. Okay, I was gonna say, surely nobody is living in that. There's a car in front of it. But the roof's caved in. Yeah, this is, I hope nobody takes offense, but this is the most run-down place I've ever seen. And this is just the first town. We've got 3 more that look like this coming up. It's crazy. Making my way back into downtown. Let's see if I can point the camera at the buildings here. The way the sun is, it might be hard to see. Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, you can see the storefronts, just glass broken out. Old hardware store. Wow, it's insane. Got a big junkyard here, though. There was a building up here. I'm not sure what it was. I'm sure somebody can fill in. You can see it right here. A source of commerce and revenue at one time, I'm sure. Just sits here empty now. Let's see. I'd said there wasn't a store or gas station, but it looks like there's something right here. I just drove by it. Let's see if I can get a look at it. I don't know if there's any gas there. There's definitely a store, though. So there's some place you can get some stuff here in town. Yeah, ice cold beer and other things, it looks like. Got a little mini ranch going here. There's a donkey there too. Yeah, you just drive down this main road here and you just look at all this. Everything's just falling apart. It's like this everywhere in this town. I've never seen anything like it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm astonished. Wow. Okay, well, I'm driving out of town now, so I'm just gonna keep going. Head to the next town. All right, everyone, I've just arrived at the town of Moran. I am driving into downtown. Really rough roads. This town in 1920 had over 1,000 people. Today there's about 160. So it is fading fast into ghost town territory. Median age here is 56. So it is an older town, getting older. Females make up 57% of the population. Males 43. I didn't get the widow numbers. There's a gas station right there. I don't know if that's open or not. Doesn't look like it. Just eyeballing everything. Yeah, it looks like that was a gas station at one time too, and it is gone now. Looks like they do have a church. I don't know if that's open though. Apostolic Gospel Church, it says. Let's see. Let me go look around a little bit more here. Let's see. The per capita income here is $21,800. I would expect to see a lot of this. Poverty level is surprising, 11.6%. That's what the U.S. average is. It says, according to the numbers I saw, 0% of the children 17 and under, live in poverty. Oh, I did have the widow's number. I'm sorry, it's down here in the corner on my notes. 19% of the women who live in this town are widows. 19%. That's pretty high. Let's see, I'm heading back into downtown now. Let me go a different direction. Many of the residential streets are just like this. They're gravel. Well, this looks like a city park of some sort. I actually got somebody over there playing on a swing. Let's see, as I drive through these neighborhoods, I'll tell you the median home values, or the median home value for the town is $37,200. That'll be one of the lowest I've ever seen, among the lowest. Let's see, I'm trying to see what this is over here. Oh wow. Is this, I guess this is a museum? I don't think it's operating. Moran Museum. That looks like that's been empty a long time. And across the road here, you got a building that's just, or a home that's just disintegrating. Let's see, should I go down this way? Let's see what's up here. Oh, these roads. Woo! Yeah. I mean, I don't think that was fire. I think that house is just disintegrating into the ground where it sits. Let's see, here's the race breakdown. 91% white, 5% Hispanic, 4% mixed. That's it. 0 on everything else. Back out on the main street here. Not sure what this is. BYOB, is this a bar of some sort, maybe? Let's look a little bit more. So it looks like they do have some place they can get a few groceries anyway. Yeah, it's right up here in this red building. No customers at the moment. I think it's called the Red Barn. Yeah. Well, there it is. You guys want to see that, or asked me to see that. There, I guess, is the closest thing they have to a grocery store. Anyway, yeah, I'm going through downtown, it looks like, here again. So I'm just going to end the visit to this town here. Yeah, make my way to the next town. So that's coming up next. Alright, this next town that I'm about to visit is actually on the interstate. That is I-20 right there. But unlike most towns that are on interstates, this one is dying. This interstate has done nothing for it. I've driven by this town several times and thought to myself, one day I'm going to visit this place, and that day is today. This town is called Putnam. There were once over 600 people here in this town. That was in 1930. Today there are 86. An even more telling statistic is the median age, 65 years. What does that tell you? That in a very short period of time, there's going to be nobody here. It is dying off. And every time I drive by this town on the interstate, I always see this downtown and think how amazing it looks. I mean, yes, it's falling apart, but you cannot miss it as you're driving by. Fascinating place. Let's see, I'm going to drive around a bit, show you the town. Doesn't appear to have anything open though. There's a cafe there. I don't think it's in operation. We got an advertisement for a Love down the road, but or a Love's, but yeah, there's not much here. Well, it looks like they have a liquor store. At least have that. I don't know if that, well, yeah, it's not going to be open today though. It's Sunday. Anyway, I expect to see a lot of this in the town as I go explore it. Whew, man, you can already see it. I'm just going to turn down this street and let's explore the residential area of Putnam. That is a lot of stuff, isn't it? Wow. Yeah, that is a flea market waiting to happen, right? Anyway, oh, we got a horse here too. Oh, cool. How you doing, fella? Let's see some more about the town. The per capita income is $19,000. That's $366 a week. Median household's $37,000. I looked up the median home value. It's $60,000. I don't know if there's any house here worth that. We'll see. Poverty level is 32.6. For children, it's worse. 67% of the children who live here, 17 and under, live at or under poverty level. 65 years and older, the older folks, 19% of them. And 12% of the women who live here are widows. 0 men. So there's not a single man in this town that has outlived his wife. Now here's the race numbers. The town is 97% white and 3% Hispanic. That's it. No other race here. Another statistic that really stuck out though for me is the violent crime rate. 0. There were 0 crimes reported, overall crimes actually, in this town last year. Um, 86 people though, median age 65. This will be a full-on ghost town. I don't know. Within 10 years, that's what I'm thinking. What's fascinating about that is it's right on the interstate. You just don't see that very often. As you drive by, you can see this town die right before your eyes as you drive back and forth past it. Whew. Glad I got 4-wheel drive. Anyway, yeah, another horse. He's checking me out. Looks like we got a couple of abandoned homes here, though, being taken by nature. There's another one right here. Almost gone. There's another one right across the street. This one is just collapsed, it looks like. That's something, isn't it? Seeing a place like this. In the 30s, it was thriving. I was reading a little bit about its history. Lots of stores, restaurants, barbershop. It's all gone now. People like me to try to find a grocery store when I come to these towns. There isn't one here. I don't even think you can buy gas here. I think you gotta go to Abilene, which is about 30 miles away. Yeah, look at all this. Yeah, see, there's the busy interstate. Nobody here. I'm gonna take a real slow drive. Let you see everything. Yeah, that building's just open. Wow, that might be open, that store, or it might be an operating business. Open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today is Sunday. Doesn't look like there's anything happening there. Wow. There's the post office. Hitch and Post, beer, wine, groceries. I don't think that's open either. Crazy. Well, all right. Actually, on the other side of the interstate, there's more housing. Let's go check that out. They've got a town park here, it looks like. Whoa! That's a recess I'm driving into on the road. Anyway, let's get a look over here. More of the same, though, to be honest with you. A couple of dogs doing their job, protecting the homestead. Yeah, now see those cars up ahead? That's the interstate. I have no idea what's going on here. I don't know if this was a couple of houses maybe that caught on fire. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Caught on fire and it was just left. Never cleaned up. Yeah, see that tree is got soot all over it. That tree straight out of a horror movie. This is something. A couple of cars here that are dead. Some mattresses. Always some mattresses laying around these places. Putnam Church of Christ. What do you think? Is it in operation? Today is Sunday, but church would be over probably. Let's see, it looks like there's a house here that is being left to nature. That looks like it was a really nice house at one time. I hate to see that. Yeah, it is gone now though. Little shed back there. Maybe even a garage. And we have a house here that somebody lives in. There's a few here. Wow, what a town. Well, I think I've driven almost every street. Got some chickens here. Yeah, a bunch of chickens. I don't know what to say. Surely nobody lives in this. Hope not. Anyway, wow. Okay, so yeah, that's going to do it for this town. One more town. That's coming up next. All right, I'm about to enter the town of Burkett. First thing I want to do is drive across this bridge. One-lane bridge. It's quite the adventure, from what I've read. You got to make sure nobody's coming the other direction, because there's no passing. How cool, though. This town is pretty much a ghost town, or very close to it. I was on the TexasEscapes.com website, and they're calling it a ghost town now. There are about 30 people living here. Now in the 1940s, it was a bustling town with several hundred people. It had a blacksmith, doctor's office, drugstore, cotton gin, cafe, 3 churches, 3 gas stations, and a grocery store. But that's all gone now. Wow, this is pretty cool. Woo! Driving across this old rusted bridge. That's why I do this, folks. I love this stuff. Now, let's see. The age of this town, like the last one, pretty old, 65 years old. So, pretty safe to say that this town may slip into full ghost town status in the coming years. I'm gonna go down this downtown. I think there's the remnants of a couple of the stores here. Poverty level is very high, 82.4%. I was looking at the housing. I couldn't get a hard number on home values, but I do know that 80% of the homes here are worth less than $100,000. I'm sorry, less than $50,000. Well, we got a post office. It's got a kid's toy out front. Median household income, $22,375 a year. Per capita income is really bad though. $10,655 a year. That's $205 a week that the people live here, live on. Yeah, there's an old store from way back. Still here. Now everybody knows I'm here. Now here's the numbers on race. It's 97% white, 3% Hispanic. That's it. There's no other races here. Yeah, this is what I expected to see. Just a lot of empty, abandoned homes. See, right here across the street. There's a house up here. This house right here, I'd be willing to bet $100 it's built in the 1800s. I mean, picture that in better condition, riding your horse up to it. I could totally picture that. Tying it off, going in for some victuals. Yeah, another pretty much gone house. And here's the town church, or at least one of them, Church of Christ. Crazy. Well, let's see, I'm going to turn around and head back in. Here's the town cemetery. More people here than actually live in the town. Burkett Cemetery. Wow, it's pretty big. Huh. 82.4% poverty. This is the highest poverty rate I have ever seen in my travels. Yes, it's disintegrating. A lot of these buildings. Yeah, somebody does live in there. Little car tucked under the little car seat, port there. Carport, I guess you'd call that. I'll get a spit out. Yeah, look at this house. You can tell this house is really old. Yeah, here it is, Burkett Baptist Church. I know this one's still operating. Let's see what's this way. I would say, from what I've seen so far, about 70% of the homes here are abandoned and empty. Including that one. And there's another one right here. Just sitting empty. The Jeep sitting in its carport. Another empty one here. Wow, something. Well, I'll be honest with you guys, I've driven on pretty much every street. There's just not much left here. Alright, you guys are always asking me to find shopping and gas stations and gas prices. This is the gas station in town. Yeah, it's done for. There is no store of any kind. Not even the Dollar General. This is just on the edge of town. I'm not sure if it's in operation, but there is a liquor store here. It's got bars on the window. Today's Sunday, so it won't be open. If that is indeed operational. This is the business next to it, though. I don't know what this is. There's no sign. It's got bars on the windows too, and clean glass. So maybe something's going on there. Interesting. I wonder if the people that live in that house owns these places. Could be. Well, I found myself back at this bridge, so I'm going to drive across it one more time. One-lane bridge. That's something. Put the camera in the other direction. See down there? Look at the way the trees kind of hang out over it. It's kind of spooky. Well, all right. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to be it. Yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Not sure where I'm going to go next, so but it'll be up in a couple days, so be looking for that.